According to the lab work and the rehab report, we're ready if you are.
Ready?
Yeah. You're gonna go home. What do you think? You want to? You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
All right. I'll start the paper.
I'll see you guys later. I gotta run.
Yeah.
Hi. Hi. Dylan's doing a lot better. At least he's putting up a good front.
Good, I'm glad. I wish I could say the same.
You shouldn't have to, not with us. Damn, Alan Spaulding. Uncle Ed can fill you in.
That's good news. Why don't you let Bridget and Dylan let you know what's going on?
Oh, great. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
If someone were looking for Alan Spaulding, what would be a good bet?
What do you want with Alan Spaulding?
I told you the other day, I need some investors for Dylan's company. Now, where could I find him?
I don't know where he lives, but you might try the country club. He probably hangs out there a lot. But
Great. Thanks a lot.
Ed. Hey, what are you doing here?
I've been looking for you.
Why?
I keep asking myself why a guy would black out, blame it on alcohol after he's been sober for 13 years, and then insist on checking out the scene of a hit and run. And I don't like the answers that I keep coming up with.
Look, that amounted to nothing.
I'm not asking you this as your friend. I'm asking as your lawyer.
Chateau Neuf de Pape 89, an excellent choice for lunch.
My favorite. Where did you get it?
In your private stock, sir. The day you went away, I tucked this bottle away. I knew you'd be back. I'll order some more if you'd like to.
Well, thank you, Robert. Just add it to my account.
He's acting as if you've already taken over for Aunt Alex and Spaulding.
I guess the word is out about the board meeting yesterday and our blocking Nick's presence, yeah?
Let's drink to it.
I'm sorry, who did you say this was?
The assistant to Ramon Samonche, attaché to the Bahamian Minister of Justice.
Bahamian Minister. Oh, well, how does this concern me?
It concerns your son, Miss Spaulding. I'm calling to inform you that our office regards the death of a young woman known by your son as a capital offense, and extradition papers will be filed. Your son's recent flight from justice will be well publicized.
Oh, dear, well, I'm sure there's been some terrible mistake here, but I certainly will let my son have this message.
How'd she sound?
Suitably rattled. I'd say that unless she wants Nick charged with my death, she will be happy to sign just about anything you want her to sign.
Good work. I'll go home and wait for her call.
Was it a woman?
Yes, threatening you with that phony murder charge.
Now, you said that Buzz Cooper is dead certain that he saw the woman who calls herself Sam Hutchinson at Allen's last night, right?
Positively. He says she's alive, well, living in Springfield, and with your dear Uncle Allen.
All right, well, then all we have to do is prove it.
Look, you're right. I'm sorry. I was terrified that I was somehow involved in what happened to Dylan.
Well, I'm glad to be hearing the past tense. What is it that changed your mind?
Because now I know where I was that night. At the time of the accident, I was at home. I was in bed with Eve. We talked about it. She told me there is no way that I could possibly have been involved in the accident.
A woman possessed, excuse me.
Okay, some shrink just kicked us out of Dylan's room. What's going on? What's that about?
That's Dr. Linden. I asked her to stop by. Dylan may not want to talk to her, but he has to. There's no way he's even begun to deal with what happened to him.
How do you feel?
feel fine.
Well, that's surprising. The least I'd expect is lousy or rotten or mad as hell.
So smart, why ask?
You've experienced major trauma. I'd expect you'd run the gamut of emotions.
I can handle it.
I've no doubt that you can.
Then why don't you get the hell out of my face?
Look, Dylan, when you leave here, you're going to have a lot to handle. With occupational therapy, you'll have to relearn certain things on the physical plane. But emotionally, it's a much harder process. And before you get through it, you'll have to deal with the actual act of violence and the people who did this to you.
Who's there? Oh, he scared me. Hi.
Sorry, I should have knocked.
Yeah, well, you know, with everything that's going on around here, I just didn't expect anybody.
Well, I was just gonna clean your room for Bridget. I thought you were at work. If you want, I'll come back.
No, forget it. I gotta go anyway. It's okay. Come on in.
You know, I was wondering, you know that picture you took of me in the park?
Yeah, the one with the guy feeding pigeons?
Yeah.
I can't wait to see it. It's gonna be great.
Oh, so you haven't developed it yet?
No, not yet. Why?
Oh, I was just thinking that if it came out that maybe I would give it to David.
Oh, okay. I'll let you know. Listen, I gotta go. Hey, thanks for helping out around here.
Sure.
Okay, bye.
Help me do this without hurting anyone.
Lucy told me you were here. Where the hell have you been?
All right, buddy, I owe you one. Thanks a lot. When I was reporting overseas, this guy could track down anybody. Tracing that unlisted number to the address that Buzz gave us is going to be a snap.
Well done, as my brother would say.
Ah, yeah, but I'd still like to go in there and smash in his door and then take in his face.
No, darling. No violence necessary here. We have information. That is power. Besides, Nick, think about it. You'll rush over there, only alarm Ellen to get her squired away up to the Far East or Timbuktu or someplace. No. We have the advantage right now. We will use the element of surprise.
Yeah, believe me, I understand that, okay? I know that that's the right way to go. I just can't wait to see this woman face to face and have her admit to me that she set me up to make it look like I cheated on Melinda.
Yeah, well, what did Melinda say when you told her about the tape?
Oh, well, I didn't tell her. I didn't do anything wrong. The thought of having to go there and defend myself to the woman I love just makes me sick. Besides, why upset her, right? I mean, it was just another one of Alan's dirty tricks. Which, by the way, if he keeps on pulling things like this, he's gonna find out I could play dirty, too. Yes, hello. All right, go ahead. Right. Got it. Thanks a lot, man. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. That's it. Let's do it.
Well, now, you sure Alan's not there?
I called. He's at the country club.
All right. The woman answers. You get her out of there.
It's ringing.
Hello?
Yes, hello. This is a friend of Alan Spaulding's. Is this his companion?
Who is this?
Yes, this is a friend of his from the Lakeland Country Club. Apparently he's having some trouble with his car, and he asked if I would call you and see if you can come pick him up right away.
I'll be right there.
It was nice talking to you, Sam Hutchinson.
That was her, you sure?
I'm positive it was her. I recognize her voice. So come on, let's call the cops, okay? We'll have them get over there right away to meet her.
No, my impetuous sweet son. No. What I have in mind is going to be ever so much more fun.
My sister is so predictable. I knew after the board meeting she'd run to Roger for a little advice and hand-holding, huh?
Yeah, just the way you planned it.
Yeah. She'll do anything to save her son now, perhaps even take Roger's advice. Sign on the dotted line and surrender my assets back. Why are you smiling, son?
No, I was just thinking about how you How you celebrated last night?
Oh, I retired early. Had trouble getting to sleep. It finally dropped off. I didn't hear you come in. It must have been very late.
Yeah, well, I don't sleep much lately. Hope you don't mind.
No. Why should I?
Excuse me, Mr. Spaulding. There was a call from the Journal.
Oh, that's probably
Thank you.
for me. Sorry, Dad. It's probably Tangy.
Well, I'll see you later, son.
Yeah, thanks. I'll see you.
Alan Spaulding?
Who wants to know?
Matt Reardon.
Do I know you?
Unfortunately, yes. And I don't like it.
Have we met?
No. You didn't have the guts for that. Apparently you prefer sneaking around spying on people.
I'd lower your voice if I were you, Mr. Riley?
Reardon. Do you want me to spell it for you?
Oh, yes. Matt Reardon. Well, you're too young to know about secrets, Mr. Reardon, so let me put it in terms you might understand. Secrets are like the genie in children's cartoons. Once they get out of the bottle, they're hard to get back in.
That must really bother you. From what I hear, there's a lot you need to keep a lid on.
You're also young, a bit foolish, and naive.
From what you heard over your little listening device, you could shout from rooftops. I'd be happy for that one to come out in the open. Except for one thing. Her family. Right now, they need her to be someone else.
Well, that would suggest she's not proud of you.
You look like a smart man. I'd like your opinion on that. One couldn't spend all that time eavesdropping on the two of us and still think that... Or could one? Tell me, did she sound proud? Alive? Happy? Or was she faking it? Or maybe you've forgotten what it's like to be with a real woman. Tell me, how was it for you with your ears pressed against those headphones? Did you learn anything?
Nothing I didn't already know, Mr. Reardon. I was engaged to Vanessa before you were out of diapers.
Tell me, what does a man like you get out of jerking other people around? Where does that leave you in the middle of the night? Who's beside you? Your tape recorder? Can you think of any one person in this world who really gives a damn whether you live or die?
Yes. He risked his life for me. That's all it takes.
I'm warning you. Don't do this to her.
Or what?
I don't know. I don't know what I might do. Because for the first time in my life, I feel like I want to hurt someone.
Alan,
What are you doing here?
I got word that you wanted to see me.
Vanessa, I was looking for you. You have a phone call.
What? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just a million miles away. Who is it?
It's Alexandra Spaulding, and she said it was important.
Really?
Yeah, how are you holding up?
I'm fine. I'm just worried about Dylan.
In the upcoming weeks, you'll learn techniques that'll make you self-sufficient.
Oh, how cheery.
Now, as I said, it's not my field, but the aftercare teachers will want you to work as hard as you can for yourself. They'll work with your family as well.
Oh, good. I can be a nice ball and
I think
chain
you'll
for
be amazed at
everybody.
the equipment that's available out there to help you function independently and get back in the mainstream.
Yeah, with a seeing eye dog
And
and
you
a
may
tin
also
cup
be
in my
amazed
hand,
to know
I
that
can see it
most
now.
sightless people find that using a cane is the simplest way to get around.
Boy, yeah, I could see that too.
Look, Dylan,
No, you
everything
can't,
I've been
dummy.
telling you
You can't see anything
is
except these
outside
stupid
you.
shadows dancing around in your
And
brain.
what we'll work on
Get that
is
through your
what's going
thick
on inside.
skull!
Now, you may not realize it now, but there's a lot. There's denial, fear, and anger especially.
La, 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 la,
Like the people in Los Angeles during the last big quake. You've been badly shaken. They know that when the earth moves, the only thing that can overcome fear
Oh,
is anger.
blah, 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 blah,
The only
blah. I
way
wish I
out is
was
through it.
deaf, lady.
Well, I can see I've been talking too much. Do you have any questions?
No.
Look, Dylan, it's a process. And you're not alone. Anyone who's ever suffered a loss or has been told that they have a terminal illness goes through this.
At least then I'd know I was gonna die.
I am just so thankful he's alive. You know, if it hadn't been for Eve, I might have lost him.
It's the kind of positive attitude that Dylan needs.
Well, I'm going to take very good care of him.
Good.
I wonder what happened to Vanessa.
Oh, I saw her leave as I was coming in.
Oh, really? Oh, that's strange. Pardon me, I'm going to go say hello to Dylan.
Yeah. Listen, Ross, I have a message from Alexandra.
Oh, Joy, what's it about?
Well, I'm going to tell you on the way, because we're in a hurry. You don't want to miss this.
Look, after Dylan got hurt, I was scared, okay?
So you ran?
Yeah, why else?
Right. Why else?
Look, you weren't the one who was next on the hit list. I could have been. Don't look at me like that. I came back, didn't I? Thought I could make things up to Bridget by cleaning up around here.
What do you mean, make things up?
I just wanted to help, okay?
So where'd you go?
Out. Around. I had some things to think through. And then I ran into some friends.
Some friends?
Yeah. This old lady I used to know, she let me stay with her. She made me feel safe.
Oh. You know, you can feel free to feel safe here. I mean, the police, they don't think that Dylan's accident had anything to do with the hijacking or what happened at the construction site.
Well, who do they think did it?
Nah, drunken driver, you know. As a matter of fact, I'm not even working on that case anymore. I mean, there's no case to work on. So I was thinking, you know, since you're back and since I got some time off, that maybe we could spend the day together.
Well, I wouldn't want you to drop that torch.
Torch?
You know, the one you've been carrying for, what's her face? Kitty. Sorry, Cat. Look, I was just about to clean Lucy's room, so see ya.
Hey, Frank? Yeah, it's David. Look, she's back. Yeah, no, I don't think it's a good time for you to have Cutter bring her in for questioning because I think she's been seeing her gang again. Yeah, I got a feeling. And I want to try to get her to spill the beans to me. No, I don't care if Cutter wants me off the case. I think they're the ones who did it, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to stick close to this girl until she leads me straight to him.
I didn't tell anyone to call you, Susan, but you didn't do a very thorough job or you would have gotten the man's name. Fortunately, no harm was done.
Surprise!
Welcome back from the dead, Sam. Smile for the cameras, everyone.
Set up housekeeping. Come on in, please. Without gathering all your friends together. Do you? With an official welcome home?
How very thoughtful, Alec.
This is an ambush. Why are we here?
I was summoned.
Strange, so was I.
I was told that it would be for my best interest to be here.
Or worse to me, exactly. Do you suppose it was a recording?
Commissioner Braxton, please, come on in.
I got your mother's call.
Yeah, I'd love for you to meet somebody, a lovely associate of my dear Uncle Alan, Samantha. People like to call her Sam. May I introduce to you Police Commissioner Braxton?
I am honored. Alan has always had an uncanny appreciation for unforgettable women.
Yeah, believe me, we're not going to let anybody forget Sam here.
An unforgettable name, too.
The Bahamian babe. She's dead.
Why on earth would Alex think this is newsworthy?
I just realized she has her reasons.
Oh, I'm so pleased my brother's renowned biographer could come. And thank you for bringing my dear nephew, Alan Michael.
I thought you said there was a story around here somewhere, Alexandra.
I did. Ask him.
Yeah, my aunt's just waiting for somebody to throw the first punch.
Why did I let you bring me here?
Wait a second. Alex existed.
No,
No,
with
she said
Alex.
Roger was coming.
Ross, this is the place that I followed that man who I thought was Tangi's suitor that night.
I know, honey.
I wonder how that connects.
Everybody! Oh, dear, I'm so sorry for the murderous sound. But I'm trying to make my brother feel comfortable. It's a little black humor. Alan always had such a macabre sense of humor. Anyway, seriously, people, I want to thank you all for coming here to help welcome my brother back to the land of the living, and also his, I don't know, what do you call yourself, dear? Susan.
Susan.
Oh,
Susan.
I always love names that begin with S's. Susan. So anyway, right now, I think for posterity, we should all turn to the photographers and capture this moment. We could all say, oh, Sam! Oh! My goodness. For heaven's sakes. Oh, a welcome party wouldn't be complete without Roger Thorpe, the man who helped put my brother in prison in the first place. Welcome, Roger.
Alex, you've gone too far this time. How dare you invite a creature like this into my home?
Well, Alan, prison pallor seems to suit you.
In prison, we had names for rodents like you, Roger.
What else did you learn in prison, Alan, or isn't it suitable for mixed company?
Jail is a terrible place, Roger. One of these days, you'll find out yourself.
Oh, now, gentlemen, you behave yourself. You are my guest now. Now, everybody, I have a presentation to make. I decided to get one of your favorite prison dinners, Alan, just to make you feel at home. So we have, mystery chipped beef in brown gravy. And then we have gray beans. Gray beans again, and gray sauce, and I think that's gray pudding. And of course, the best plastic utensils money can buy. Oh, bon appetit, mon chéri.
Wait a second. Susan, tell me something, okay? Since you didn't have a chance to before you left in the Bahamas. How was I in bed?
Why don't we ask your wife?
I know there's not much I can do for Dylan here, but when I get him home to the Lewis house, that's when the real work will begin.
I'm glad you know that. I mean, even though he'll have ongoing professional help, he's going to need a lot from the people around him.
Well, I'm going to take very good care of him.
Can I offer you a little word of advice?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Well, I mean, Dylan's rehab will take a long time, so don't take on too much responsibility yourself for it.
Thanks, but actually I would welcome the responsibility. My husband's been kind of busy at Spalding lately, and so I have plenty of time to be my brother's nurse. But don't tell him that.
I think you're going to have a fight on your hands with Bridget.
So I'll have somebody from the social service department come over to your home and evaluate what kind of services you'll need.
Well, I can take care of whatever he needs.
Yeah, I know you will eventually, Bridget, but for now, there are a couple of other concerns. Just mobility, ordinary everyday skills, orientation.
Hey, I'm great with a water pitcher. You want a demonstration?
Dylan, come on, be serious.
I am serious, Bridget. Ed? Where are you, Ed?
I'm right here.
Am I anywhere close?
You're right on target.
You're doing fine.
No, I'm not doing anything, Bridget. I'm just sitting here. Sorry.
You don't have to be sorry.
Be straight with me, Ed. I'm gonna be a pain in the butt when I get home, right?
So what else is new about that?
I just don't want to be a burden. I mean, shouldn't I be in an institution or something?
No, you shouldn't.
Hey, I'm blind, okay? I can't see. Except when those damn shadows come in like you told me they would, Ed.
Dylan, you're blind. You can't see, but you can feel. You can smell. You can touch. And you can think. It's not just what you've lost here, it's what you make of what you've got left that really matters. And it's not a cliche, because every day, day after day, millions of physically challenged people make that a reality. You're also surrounded by people who love you and who will stand by you. We are not talking about the end of your life. We are simply talking about where you want to live it.
With me.
With us.
Hey, David. Hey, Matt. What's up with the flowers, man? They're for Gabriella. No, don't even think it. It's just that I can't let her know that we're on to her.
Yeah, well, you know, we have to, you know, keep an eye on Bridget and take care of her through this. She'll be okay.
Yeah, that's what Gabriella was saying earlier, right, Gabrielle?
Well, I'll see you guys later. Take care,
man. Pour vous. Or, as they say in France, for you. It's just that it's a little peace offering because I was in such a lousy mood when I saw you earlier. I'm afraid I was kind of like the parent who was mad at the kid for running away, but now he's glad because she's back safe. Only when you were gone, I just missed you so much, Gabriella. I mean, the reason that I didn't want to take things further with you before is because, well, I like you too much. I didn't want you to think that I was, you know, using you to get over Kat.
You're really thinking about me?
Oh, yeah. More than you'll ever know.
Are you saying that you think I can't take care of Dylan?
Take care.
Oh, no, Bridget, of
Take
course
care.
not. I just think that I'm probably
I don't
in a
want
better
anybody
position
to
to
take care
him
of
at
me.
Vanessa's house, you know, with all the family there.
All right, listen, we're going to let you guys hash this out. Just remember, it's Dylan's decision. It's his life.
This is a very kind offer, Minnie, and I'm sure Dylan appreciates it a lot, but, this would entail him moving his things where he knows that they are in the boarding house, this other house that he hasn't been in a while.
I know. But listen, the point is, I have more time to take care of him than you do.
Well, it's true that I'm busy with running company and Peter and everything, but, you know, there are other people in the boarding house who can help chip in. Mindy, the bottom line on this one is that I love Dylan. I have waited my whole life for him, and I'm not about to give him up now.
I know that, Bridget, I know. And if there's anybody rooting for you more than me, let me meet them.
Stop it! Would you just stop talking like I'm not in the room?
Well, although the menu leaves a lot to be desired, I would definitely say you won the last round.
Yes, well, didn't I tell you I could handle Ellen? Now, let's see. The deceased has met the press. It has met the chief of police. I think the only thing left is Ross and, oh, yes, indeed, Glenn Taggart, my chief adversary on the board.
Then you make the introductions. I'll set up the photographers.
And how did you enjoy your date last night with my son's wife?
It wasn't a date. Who said it was a date?
Well, she seems to be wallowing in her glory, doesn't she?
Well, it just gives you some small idea of what the Spauldings are made of. It's best just to stay the hell out of their way.
I guess Fletcher's warning is wasted on you because he doesn't realize just how close you and Alan have become.
That's not really fair. Vanessa, I swear to you, I didn't know that there was a microphone in that locket.
Nice performance. Of course, I had expected you two to start swinging to make it really convincing.
Well, I just wonder if Alex bought it.
Oh, yeah, don't worry about her. She is so pleased with herself, she's not noticing anything else.
I certainly did enjoy watching her stick it to Alan.
Now, Susan, dear, I would like you to shake hands with Ross Marler, Spaulding's chief corporate counsel. That's a lawyer, dear. Smart?
How do you do?
Alan Michael, could you excuse us for a moment? Tangy?
Gibbs.
Well, I was wondering the same thing myself. I mean, it's some party, isn't it?
No, I'm not talking about today. I'm talking about months ago. I followed that man that I thought you were dating to this cottage. Did you know Alan back then? I was thinking that we could conduct the interview right here. I know our viewers would love to see it.
Why? I have nothing to talk about.
Now, Susan, I'd like you to meet Glenn Taggart, our most influential board member.
Well, I can't blame Alan for keeping you for himself. Alexandra, explain this to my wife. Will you, please? Can I offer you a drink?
Uh-huh. Well, Alan. Well, now that the town has met Susan, a.k.a. Bahamas Sam, I think you can destroy the videotape you're trying to blackmail Nick with because it's useless. Check. Queen to your king.
Very impressive, Alex. Subtle, but impressive. Perhaps you're not as pathetic yet as I thought.
Oh, well, Alan, I will cherish that insult forever.
Hello, Alex.
Oh, I'm glad you're having a good time, Jenna.
I'm having a marvelous time ever since Spaulding dropped the lawsuit against me. Why wouldn't I have a good time? Thank you very much.
Don't thank me. I didn't do anything.
Oh, well, yes, you did, Mother. I approved it.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure, Jenna.
Really?
Yeah, it was Buzz Cooper's reward for helping me out in the Bahamas. That's what he wanted, so that's what he got.
All right, Nick, you should have consulted me on this.
Wait a minute. I thought that I was given power of attorney so I wouldn't have to do that. Besides, what are we going to get from hounding Jenna Bradshaw all the time?
Well, I beg to differ with you. She seems to be Alan's new girlfriend. Besides, look over there. I'm worried about someone else being too close to Alan.
Alex seems to be very angry at you, Alan. I wonder why. Did you have a nice surprise for her, too, that memorable evening on the yacht? She seems to have gotten her own back, though. Gives me some ideas. You're not planning on using that tape, are you?
My recording of you and your young lover will remain here, safe where it belongs.
Jenna, I need to talk to you.
If you would listen to me, Vanessa, I swear to you, I wasn't part of that plan with Alan.
I don't believe you.
But I swear to you, I'm very, very sorry about
Are you?
Yes.
All right, then there's a way you can help me. There's a way you can make it up. Are you interested?
I can speak for myself. I lost my ability to see, not speak or think. Bridget, you were there when Ed told me that?
No, I know. Look, I'm sorry. I thought that I was speaking for the both of us. Don't you want to come back and look with me?
Dylan, look, whatever you decide is going to be fine, and we don't want to railroad you into anything. We both love you very much.
I read you loud and clear, Mindy. Thank you. You know, while you two were talking, I was thinking about living in both places, you know, like Peter does. One place that's nice and peaceful and quiet, everything's in order, and the other place where something's always going on, all kind of confusion and commotion. And I started to try to picture both places in my mind. And then I realized it's pretty dark in here right now, and as far as anyone knows, the lights aren't going to come on anytime soon. And you know how claustrophobic I am. Anyway, I guess you're probably wondering where I'm going with this. What I'm trying to say is I think what I need in my life right now is not peace and quiet. I need to go home to the boarding house with Bridget.
Vanessa, you do realize that Alan still has a number of his old cronies on the board, like Glenn Taggart. Now, Vanessa, listen.
Excuse me.
Just
stop.
All right, I'm just trying to explain. It makes it all the more important for us to stick together and make certain that Alan doesn't gain any control over his assets.
I heard you. You can just stop the sales pitch, all right? I didn't volunteer for this war, and frankly, that I'm not any more convinced that the company should go to the two of you than I am that it should go to Alan and his son. Just cool it. Thank you for a very interesting afternoon.
No, Tangie, come here. I mean it. You've got to tell me. If this guy, the financier friend of yours, the one that was making you ask me all those questions about Spaulding, if you knew that that was Alan, why didn't you tell me? Look, I can't really say anything right now. Okay, so you haven't told Alan Michael this?
No.
Yes. Look, I was gonna have this conversation with you, and I want to, but I can't do it right now. Can we do this later, please? Okay, I can deal with that. Oh,
I've had enough of this circus. Let's go.
good. Grand idea.
See you.
Okay. All right.
Thanks, Alex. It's interesting. Bye.
Tandy,
Yes.
I'm sorry my sister felt it necessary for you to witness this ridiculous display.
Would you mind explaining it to me?
Look, Dad, I'm gonna take Tangi home. I'll be back soon. Come on.
Sure.
Well, Alan, I hope you enjoyed yourself. We did.
If you want to play it the hard way, Alex, so be it.
Sorry about this. I would have called you, obviously, but Alex didn't warn me.
She wouldn't.
So we'll have to devise something equally as clever for her. Start from scratch.
No, we won't have to start from scratch, Roger. She may not need you quite as much as she used to. But you've gained her trust. You'll think of something.
I can't wait to get you home.
I just don't want to be a burden.
Well, I'm not gonna let you be.
And I'm not going to give up on my dreams either, Bridget. Blind or not, I'm going to find whoever did this to me. I'm going to find him.
So what did you have in mind?
But now, are you sure Alan Michael never told you where his father lives?
Well, personally, I don't care about either one of them. Right now, I just want to find this roll of film. I promised somebody I would develop it. Where could I have put it? Ah! Got it!
Well, I was thinking that, you know, maybe I could help you finish whatever it is that you were doing, and then, since you're back, since I got some time off, we could, take a walk.
A walk? Well, you know, that's all I've been doing for the past few days. So, no dice.
Oh. No, don't, Alan. I like it like this. It's time of day in this boardroom when all the ghosts seem to come to rest.
Huh. You know, I think he finally learned his lesson.
Ah, we shouldn't be so foolish to count on that. No. I'm worried about Vanessa.
You know something? I don't even think she cracked a smile. Do you think that Alan has some on her, too?
Wouldn't be surprised at all. I almost hope he does. She's always been too damned independent anyway, and it wouldn't be a bad idea for us to devise, well, some plan to just keep her in line.
How?
Oh, Lewis Oil. I mean, Nick, come on, we don't need a loose cannon out there right now.
Alexandra, we're talking about Melinda's family.
Look, Nick, now, just because you're out of the deep waters legally, are you fully prepared to explain that sexy little tape to Mindy? And I don't think so, dear, because you haven't talked to her yet. Now, nobody has to get hurt here. All we have to do is make sure Vanessa plays ball with us.
Vanessa.
Yes. Is everybody going? Oh, good.
I just wanted a moment alone with you.
This has been Guiding Light. Jewelry provided by Irwin Pearl. Belts by Clara Studio for Asymmetry.